Hello lovely colouring friends, my name's Amanda and this is my channel Amanda Colours. I hope you are doing really well today. I am still trying to manage with this fatigue that has really badly flared up with the fibromyalgia, and I've had a lot of body aches and things too. But anyway, I'm trying to do what I can when I can and rest the rest of the time. But Emerald is here and she wanted me to let you know a fact that I was very surprised to learn, and that is that the Australian Alps actually get more snow on them than the Swiss Alps. That's mind-blowing. Even living here and having lived here my whole life, I don't really think of Australia as having snow, but we do in some places and only for a short amount of time every year. But that, I think, is a very interesting fact. So thank you, Emerald, for sharing that with us. And she's going to go over in her little spot, and I am going to share with you my little spread for February. This is my February colour along video to share with you all the fun things you can join in with colouring in with me in February. And this is the 2025 colouring planner. It's still available if you wanted to grab your own copy over on Amazon. Links for all of these will be down in the description of this video. And each month we actually have a colouring page that was so beautifully contributed by various colouring book illustrators. This month is actually another exclusive page that you can only get in this colouring planner, and it is by Angela Gonzalez. Or Lala Gonzalez, and yeah, she drew this really cute Valentine's themed page for February, and our quote is "The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt" by Sylvia Plath, and I think I would have to agree with that. So I've added some cute, you can see Angela's details here if you want to check her out. I've added some cute stickers. And this is my spread for February. So I haven't filled it out too much yet, but I am looking forward to making videos, and I'm really excited to share with you all the Valentine's Day body color book that I sent pages out to people all over the world to color with me. So that will be exciting later in February. But what we are doing for our hashtags are the following. So normally for the palette challenge I will choose on camera at random a couple of palettes and then decide between those which I would like to use, but that kind of backfired for Christmas, so I wanted to choose a palette that could work for Valentine's Day. So it's a beautiful sunset palette. It could also be used for fairies for February. So yeah, I thought it was a good option. So it is number 209 from the Sarah Renee Clark Color Cubes, or the Color Companions, I think she calls her digital versions of this. And on the back we have our colors here. So we have dark blue, ultraviolet, orchid, blush, imperial red, and charcoal. So the idea is that you can color any page you like in any coloring book with any mediums, but using only these colors. So it doesn't have to be an exact match, just the closest that you have to these colors. And you can also use skin tones, which kind of helps out a bit. So we do actually basically have a black this time, which I think some people will find helpful. But if you look on this side here, down the middle we have our pure color. On this side we have the color plus gray or black, and on this side we have the color plus white. So that gives us our shades and our tints, and you can do that with your coloring page. So you could go a whole lot lighter and have a really, really light blush, or you could make it even darker if you wanted. But it kind of helps to see the colors like this to give you a bit of an idea how you can use the colors within your page. So over on Instagram I will have compiled a list of the color numbers that are in 4 of the most popular coloring mediums. So we have Prismacolor pencils, Polychromos pencils, Ohuhu markers, and Copic markers. I do get those codes from Sarah Renee Clark, and I put them together in a graphic for you. If the colours aren't quite a perfect match, it is the closest that those mediums have, possibly, or you don't have to go by that guide. You can just use your own colour swatches and match it as best as you can to these colours. Colour any page you like using these colours between February 1 and 27, and you can post your completed page to Instagram using the hashtag AC Palette Challenge, and make sure you actually tag me on the photo or in the description, because otherwise I can't see it. The way hashtags work on Instagram has changed quite a lot. The other option you have is to join one of either of my Facebook groups, or you could join both if you like. The first one I co-host with Megan from Disney Meg's Colouring, and it is called Colour With Us. The link for that is in the description. Or if you're from Australia or New Zealand, you can join my Colour Down Under colouring group. The link for that is also in the description. Both of those groups will have the colour palette posted in the featured section on the main group page, and you can just add your completed page as a comment to that post. So that is an easy way to do it as well. Next up, we have our Doggy Doodles colour along. So that's AC Doggy Doodles, and we colour a page every month from the Doggy Doodles colouring book by Angela Gonzalez. February is going to be a very heavy Angela Gonzalez month. I give you guys here in the community tab 3 options, and you all vote on which page you would like to colour. And the page that was voted most popular for February was this one, which I have titled Love is in the Air. So it's an adorable puppy being held up by some heart-shaped balloons, and I think it will be a whole lot of fun to colour. So once you have coloured this page, you can add it to Instagram using the hashtag AC Doggy Doodles, or you can add it to either of the Facebook groups on the post about this page. So there we go. Next up is our other Angela Gonzalez colour along, and that is AC Sea of Colours. And again, I let you guys vote for which page you would like to colour, and the page that was voted for February was this one with the heart-shaped coral. So again, colour that page between the 1st and 27th of February, and you can post it to Instagram using the hashtag AC Sea of Colours, or you can join either of the Facebook groups and add it as a comment to the featured post with the details for that hashtag. Then we have Annie Day, and this is by Morgan O'Brien, and it is one of my favourite colouring books ever. This is one that I just choose a page that I would like to colour, or that kind of makes sense with any themes that are happening within the month. So because February is for Valentine's Day, I chose this page here. And it is Annie making beautiful flower bouquets, and I imagine she's either making them for people to give to their lovers or for her to give to her friends as a beautiful gift. And so yeah, we can help her out by adding colour to the page. For this one, the hashtag is AC Annie Day, and you can add your pages to Instagram using that hashtag between the 1st and 27th of February, or you can also join the Facebook groups and find the post in the featured section for Annie Day and add your completed page as a comment to that post. Then we also have Frogs and Friends. So I co-host this colour along with my friend Megan from Disney Meg's Colouring. She's going through a really hard time at the moment. There's a lot going on in her family, and yeah, if you want to send her good vibes or pray for her, I'm sure she would really appreciate it. But the colour along we are doing in February for Frogs and Friends is from the Chris Roniak colouring book Frogs and Friends. We are up to volume 2. I have purchased the PDF version and printed them out myself and had them bound. But if you want a version that is already printed, you can grab that from Amazon. The book is just called Frogs and Friends, and it actually has all the illustrations from volume 1 and volume 2. and there will be links for that in the description. The page that we have chosen is this one. So it's the one that kind of closest related to February and Valentine's Day. So I thought maybe the little creature here is helping the frog dress up for a date, or maybe, I don't know, but it was just cute, and it kind of went, she's got little love hearts in her eyes, and that's the one we chose. So complete this colouring page between the 1st and 27th of February. Then post your completed page to Instagram using the hashtag frogsandfriendscolouralong, or you can also add it in either of the Facebook groups. So speaking of the Facebook groups, we do a lot of fun things in the groups, and the Aussie one, the Aussie and New Zealand Colour Down Under group, we are about to start a whole book colour along. Now we're going to be doing it in this adorable tiny, you can see in relation to my hands, colouring book, and it's actually by a beautiful Australian illustrator who I had the wonderful pleasure of actually meeting just last week. She lives locally to me, and she has created this book, Naughty Puppies. So we will actually be colouring 2 pages each month in this book because it is such a small book, like the pages are so small. So if you want to colour along with us and you're from Australia or New Zealand, make sure you join the colouring group, and you can find out which pages in this book we will be colouring. And in the group that I share with Megan, Colour With Us, we have been colouring through Magic Jars by Colouring Book Cafe. Now we are getting close to finishing this, but you can still join in if you would like to. But if you want to find out which page we're colouring during February, you'll have to join the group. Yes, you will. So as I said, all the details for the groups and the books and everything are down in the description below. And feel free to ask me any questions you might have about any of these. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.